been a dream. Sleepwalking on another big stage. You never heard peace till you hear people scream your name in unison. I'm so far away from the place I used to be. Struggling usually, look at the new me. Fate pursuing me, I can feel the energy in the air. It feel like I'm supposed to be here.
Everywhere I go I'm getting so much love. From fans to stars, everyone saying how they can't wait for the OP. And I'm gonna blow, they believe in me. Feel so good in what you do. Help somebody else get through. That's why I do the best I can, because I know how blessed I am. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
A fool if I take it all for granted. A smart man if I keep my feet planted to the earth. Cause the people that hurt can understand it. You speaking outlandish, I'ma show you how to make it all work. Another planet, it's a short-term goal for me. A record soul for me, it's just more of me in your ear. For you to hear Kendrick persevere. Defenses, I feel relentless. Ambition with a clear vision. Taking off, I ain't taking off these pistons. I'm taking off on the enemy. Your distance came across me. How much it'll cost me to get you out my business. I said a planet, it's a short-term goal. No sky is the limit. I'm past that, now past that. Award not 1 but 4 times 2 plus yours.
I see myself performing that.
K-Dot.
Sold out shows where the room is packed. Sitting at the Grammys winning 5 awards. See myself on big billboards. Traveling around the world with endorsement deals. Can't imagine how it feels. That's why I'm smiling every day, because my dream ain't far away. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
You looking at me and you tell me I'm blessed. Calculated my steps, my heart, my breath. Breathe lungs of a victory, and vividly you see me when I'm at my best. My worst, this verse dedicated to the days that I slept with a curse. Research my paid dues, I'm reimbursed. I burst in the crowd with a voice and a crown. I'm a king on the prowl, and I see mama smile. And a vow I'ma take that I'll never break. You can break bread with me now. We can all take a bow on the edge of the pedestal and scream out loud that we made it off the avenue and walk that mile. In the darkness, I often sit back and get lost in the rap that I wrote. When you told me that it spoke to your soul, I was talking to you. I was walking it through every ghetto. Tell success, hello, we here.
And I'm so happy I cry, cause I can't believe all the things I ever wanted are finally happening for me. And it's so surreal that I almost feel that any minute I could wake up from this fantasy. When you pray so hard and you've come so far, and you know that it's the time for you to leave your mark. And I'm gonna do it. Watch me. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
Like the legend of the phoenix, all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Love. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night
Up next, the Mavericks taking on the Jazz. For the Dallas Mavericks, facing tremendous adversity, they badly need a win. It's been a tough stretch for them, but can they break the pattern of losses right here with a big win to get back on track? Jazz, Mavs, tip-off coming up right after this.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off. 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 Turn this TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Ali LaForce, our reporter. Looking now at some numbers for him.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
The starters for Utah. Jaren Jackson out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Bailey. And it's George in at the point. And for Dallas, Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Flagg is out there with Max Christie. And it's Marshall in at the 3. Both of these teams need a win badly tonight, Grant. Neither has been playing to their potential as of late.
You know, you can really sense the desperation in the air. A win here would be a big step in the right direction for either squad. And BA, a loss could set them back even further.
Tip-off goes to Dallas. Here's Christie. Drops in the 3.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And it's Utah with the ball after Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. There's a screen by Nurkic. For 3, George. Gafford grabs the miss. Here's Flagg, defended by Jackson from downtown. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Here's George after Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Wow, Keyonte George flashing those handles. Nasty stuff.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Flagg. Launches it. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
George, good.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Gafford, and it's Dallas scoring again.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Down low. And Nurkic throws it down.
That's just about size right there. Big Nurk, get up and get down.
Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Flagg. And down it goes. 2 points. Flagg's got 8 points.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 7-point differential. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Well, this is why you love Nurkic. This guy is an exceptional passer.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Here's Flagg. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 10.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house, getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Jazz trail by 7. Markkanen outside. With the 10-footer. Rebounded by Marshall. For Dallas, they've got 7 of 8 in the basket. Here's Washington. Another one falls for Dallas.
Well, P.J. Washington, good positional size and gets that midi to fall.
To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, BA. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Dallas leading by 9. Here's Washington. Got it. Good job in the low post. Washington's got his second basket of the night.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. They set the screen. From the stripe. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Boy, the mechanics of Markkanen's shooting is just so pure. You feel like it's going down every time he shoots it.
Here's Flagg. Drives to the hoop. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Jackson. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Markkanen from long range. And it's Flagg with a rebound.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Jazz trail by 13. George for 3. Rebounded by Marshall. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Flagg, and again it's Dallas.
Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1. He's starting this game strong.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Nurkic finds George. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. George has got 8 points.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Dallas leading by 13. Here's Christie. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now George. Give him 8. Markkanen outside. Fires the 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
George scanning the floor. Nurkic passes to Bailey. Oh, sweet move. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
P.J. Washington sends it back. Folks, he can be an enforcer on that end.
And Washington powers it through.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Jazz trail by 19. Pass to Bailey. Now Jackson. Markkanen from long range. Here's Nurkic. Kicks it to George. 4-3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
A one-hand jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Markkanen right side. Beyond the arc. Washington grabs the miss.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen. And a list of rookies that are red hot. The leaders in scoring over the previous 10 games. Cooper Flagg, number 1. The 4th spot held by Isaiah Collier.
It's been a lot of fun to see these 2 young talents start to show off their offensive abilities a little more.
A different look here for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Nurkic. Sensabaugh comes in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. Here's Gafford. And a miss there off the inbound. Jazz trail by 18. Driving in from 10 feet away. And the jumper is on the mark.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Gafford's got his second basket.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Until Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. February. Let's see how things look out west. If you look at the Mavericks, their season's basically over, barring some sort of miracle. And of course, there's Utah, behind 2 games. Jazz trail by 18. Here's Collier. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, if Daniel Gafford is near the rim, what a vertical threat. What a target for his teammates.
The Jazz shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, a big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process, seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Dallas leading by 18. Here's Flagg. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Dallas shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Chris Middleton's checked in for Dallas. Nembhard comes in for Marshall. Kevin Love's checked in for Utah. Williams comes in for Markkanen. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes, because ultimately, these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Jazz trail by 20. Here's Collier. No points yet. Williams from long range. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Here's Collier. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Here's Sensabaugh with the drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Like you, B.A., this guy's got some style.
Hey, man, you got to have a little swagger to pull off a slam like that. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Dallas leading by 20. The drive by Nembhard uses the glass to finish the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Collier. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Love. The 3 is up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, we've long been accustomed to Kevin Love draining threes on the regular. This guy is a big-time threat from range.
Nembhard for 3. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Collier. No made baskets yet. Here's Sensabaugh. Clock at 6. From down in the low post, it goes. Sensabaugh's got 9.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Count it.
Boy, look at the length. Daniel Gafford creates so much space with those long arms in his reach.
There's a minute 26 left in the opening quarter. Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Williams. Here's the three. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shoots over Collier. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Jazz shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Over to the left wing. Pass to Sensabaugh. Five on the clock. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The Mavericks lead by 22. Here's Nembhard, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, 13 foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Nembhard, 2 shots.
That's good from Nembhard. A different look for Utah. Sheboy's checked in for Love, and it's Keyonte George in for Williams. Both shots good from the stripe. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. He's got 9. 15 seconds left now in the first quarter. That's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. And now the Mavs on the run. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Here's Sensabaugh. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Dallas already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And the Jazz with possession here. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. They've got Chris Middleton. He's out there with Klay Thompson. Williams is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. The Mavericks lead by 23. You got to give Isaiah Collier credit. He's a young player who knows his role, Doris.
One of those guys who's easy to play with because his primary job description is facilitator. Give this young man credit for finding open teammates. That certainly endears you to the veterans.
The Jazz shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Shot's good by Collier. Collier's got his first basket.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Here's Middleton. He's scoreless. Releases. That one rolls around and rims out.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Inside, here's Sensabaugh. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Here's Nembhard. Utah grabs the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
From the arc. Conchar can't hit. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, strong make by Middleton. Now, he puts in a lot of the work in the weight room on his upper half, and you can see it on that play.
And Doris, even in the latter stages of his illustrious career, this coaching staff trusts Chris Middleton to create offense.
Well, one of the reasons you hear that, BA, is Chris Middleton is the very definition of a solid basketball player. He can play with the ball in his hands. He can get off the ball and knock down shots at a high level. We've seen him under duress of big-time championship moments make every right read. It's never a bad decision to give him the basketball.
You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, BA, and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
Collier, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Lets it go from 14. Here's Bagley. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Bagley's got his first points of the night.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by Nembhard. Shot's good by Collier.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Mavericks with some changes. Washington's checked in for Bagley. Marshall comes in for Thompson. And Flagg subbed in for Williams. And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Nembhard. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Nembhard's got 11.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Now here's George. 11 points in the game.
and they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Washington. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Yeah, there's a level of physicality to the way P.J. Washington plays. You get him on the interior, and look out, folks.
Utah has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Washington. Pass to Sensabaugh. Puts up a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Washington with the ball. Give him 8 points now. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
So big for his team when P.J. Washington is connecting from deep. That space is invaluable.
Now here's George, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Here's Collier. 6 on the shot clock. On the take. And the shot goes. 6 points for him.
Boy, a very quiet start, but it looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Nembhard. And again, it's Dallas.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by Nembhard. Takes a step back. And the shot's good. Collier's got 8 points in the quarter. And so it's Dallas with it. And here's Nembhard. He's got 13. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Utah. Markkanen comes in for Sensabaugh. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Utah shooting their first free throw of the night.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. Give him 8. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Marshall. Marshall's got 4 rebounds now. Nembhard outside. Fires for 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
No, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Pass to George. And the jam by George.
This is why you select Keyonte George. This guy is very capable of huge offensive nights.
Dallas has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Nembhard, right side. And he makes it. Nembhard's got 19 points.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Filipowski in the high post. To the paint. Here's George. Deflected. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, this season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Lets it go from the wing. Misses off the right iron. The Jazz have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Pass to Filipowski. Now George. 14 points for him. Misses the three.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
From 18 feet away, the rebound by Filipowski. The Jazz shooting 52% from the floor so far. George with it. The three. Rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Flagg, goes up on the wing, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. 25 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Now here's Nembhard. 19 points in the game. Off the mark from 16 feet. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Nembhard. Oh, there's the alley. Now here's Middleton. Over Markkanen. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Middleton's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's butter. I mean, Middleton with one of the smoothest jump shots in the league.
Here's Collier. Give him 8 points now. Shakes him. And it's good for 2. 10 points for him.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Dallas has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Elbow shot on the way. The shot by Nembhard, no good. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Here's Collier. 10 points for him.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Tries it from 16. That shot is off. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. For 3. Offensive rebound. Filipowski. No good with a layup. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Puts one up from 19. Nembhard, good. Nembhard's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Hey, they are really exploiting openings in the mid-range. 10 straight points from that area.
For 3, Collier. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Marshall's got 5 rebounds in the game. With his first shot attempt, Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
The Mavericks shooting 59% in this quarter. Terrific. Here's Middleton. And again, it's Dallas.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Granted, recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, B.A., and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
Jackson gets the bucket.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Dallas is shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Here's Nembhard. And again, it's Dallas.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Well, the Jazz shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Here's Collier. Here's Filipowski. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And Dallas calls time here.
Timeout call.
Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Christie comes in for Marshall. Nurkic is checked in for Utah. Bailey comes in for George. A minute 58 left in the first half of this one. Here's Nembhard. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Nembhard's got 25 points. Here's Collier. 10 points for him. And here's Bailey for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Into the lane. And the dunk by Gafford.
That is a little bit of ferocity on that dribble drive finish. Go ahead, DG.
1:27 left to play in the second quarter. And the Jazz with possession here. Here's Collier. Markkanen from long range. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shoots over Bailey. And it's Washington missing. The Jazz shooting a nice 50% for the game. Markkanen with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. And Bailey gets it to go.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
Dallas has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Nembhard. The quick look, no good that time. Utah with the ball. Here's Markkanen. And the layup is good off the glass. Markkanen's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, given Markkanen is 7 feet tall, feeding him on the interior is probably a good decision. That's a nice touch by the big man.
Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Dallas no good that time either.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And for Dallas. They're shooting 59% in this quarter. Terrific. Here's Nembhard. It's good from about 19 feet. Nembhard's got 27 points. Well, the Jazz shooting 53% here in the second quarter. And stolen by Nembhard. And here's Flagg outside. Shot on the wing. And there's Christie. That one's good on the assist by Flagg. Flagg's got 3 assists tonight.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Dallas on top, opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, you're thinking about the shot. One more time, a huge round of applause for our contestants.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, they have guys popping off the bench, putting up numbers. That's their real advantage.
Yeah, nothing secondary about this second unit. See what I did there?
I see.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. Papa No Look 3 is curious as to whether Shaq could have made it as a stretch 5.
Look, there's an easy way to answer that. Shaq, how many threes did you make in your NBA career?
One more than everybody watching at home.
Good point. But then they didn't answer. How many dunks did you have? Stretch 5? No, we're going inside the big fella.
Thank you, Kenny.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Jazz shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. So the Jazz 5 right now. Lauri Markkanen out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's George. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Bailey in a shooting guard.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The steal. Fast break Utah. He goes up. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Dallas has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Flagg. There's the drive. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
George outside. Bailey, the pass to Nurkic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, this is exactly where you want Jusuf Nurkic operating on the offensive end.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Pulls it from the top of the key, and yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Flagg's got 4 points now in the quarter. For Utah, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. George, good.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Bailey, the pass to Nurkic. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Nurkic just got 6 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pulls up at the elbow. Off the left rim and out. The Jazz have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
Here's Flagg. That's 29 for him. Shoots over Bailey. Again, the miss by Dallas. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Kicks it out to Jackson from behind the arc. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 3rd assist of the night.
I just love the ball movement.
The Mavericks lead by 21. And here's Gafford. He's got 12. No good. Unable to win this run. George outside. Over Flagg. Again, Utah good for 2.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Doris, while he's selective about it, Yusuf Nurkic has added a 3-pointer to his game.
I think if you're a big in the modern NBA, you understand that your game is always about adapting to what's next. And listen, you have to be selective if you're just adding this element, but Yusuf Nurkic trying to evolve.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Jazz trail by 21. George passes to Nurkic. Jackson on the wing. George for 3. Knocks down the triple. George has got 21 points in the game.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Flagg. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. George outside. Markkanen outside. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Nathaniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Utah's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. George in the post. Nice D from Gafford. The Mavericks lead by 22. From the baseline. The rebound by Jackson. Markkanen outside. Pass to George. Elbow shot. Markkanen for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
3 points.
George has got 4 assists in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. He takes it in, and that one's good. Flagg's got 10 points in just the second half.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And taking a moment here, a look at the best rebounders among rookies over the last month. 3rd is Kyle Filipowski. 4th, Cooper Flagg.
We've really seen both of them step up and become a presence in the paint recently, putting their bodies on the line to snag those boards.
Jazz trail by 21. Here's Bailey. 7 points in the game. Now George. Markkanen sets a screen. The baseline J. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, and Jackson with the block.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
George's shot is off.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Here's Gafford. And again, it's Dallas. Utah has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the 3rd quarter. And Nurkic throws it down.
The lead pass is on the money. Make it so easy for your teammate.
The Mavericks lead by 21. Here's Christie. And that one good. Christie's got 15 points.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Utah shooting about 56% in this one. Now here's George, guarded closely. Pass to Bailey. Jackson on the wing. Utah moving the ball around. Nurkic finds Jackson for 3. George. The Mavericks pull it in. Christie's got 4 rebounds now. Dallas has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Flagg drops one in from the wing. Flagg's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Here's Bailey. 7 points in the game. Count it.
The guy's game plan is easy tonight. With the rhythm Keyonte George has established, just get him the ball.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Here he goes. And that one's good. Flagg.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
George with it. Give him 23. George with another miss. Gafford against Nurkic. And it's Gafford driving in. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Wow, you love to see Daniel Gafford put the ball on the floor and get to the cup. What a pretty drive.
And it's Utah with the ball. Pass to Bailey. Back to George. And here's Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Here's Markkanen, guarded by Marshall. From 9 feet out. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. He's got 9. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. And Dallas calls time here. He's checked in for Dallas. Then for Utah, Filipowski, he's checked in for Nurkic. And it's Collier in for Bailey. Nembhard outside. Banked it in off the glass. Nembhard's got 29 points.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
And it's Utah with the ball. George outside. It's Jackson, high post. Pass to Collier. Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Marshall. And he banks in the layup. Marshall's got his first 2 points of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Collier. Here's Jackson. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. That shot off. Utah's shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. Markkanen inside. Marshall's there. Markkanen misses.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by Nembhard. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Dallas has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Nembhard. And yep, a couple of bounces and it falls. Nembhard's got 4 points now in the quarter. And for Utah, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Back to Filipowski. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Jackson. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Jackson's got 9 points now in the second half.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Gafford with the bucket.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Here's Collier. 12 points for him. Here's Markkanen. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor.
What we know, BA, is that sweet shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lauri has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lauri can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game. He is the prototypical desired big in the league today.
That's good for Markkanen.
Obviously, we've seen Lauri Markkanen make a considerable leap. This guy goes from role player to all-star talent.
2 minutes remaining.
Charity stripe shot.
2 minutes.
And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Marshall's gotten his second bucket.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Marshall's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Here's Collier. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Markkanen outside. Just 4 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. For 3, Collier buries it from 3. Collier's got 15.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. Substitution here for Dallas. Bagley's checked in for Gafford. Chris Middleton comes in for Washington. Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And Williams is subbed in for Christie. Then for Utah, Conchar comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And Williams is subbed in for Markkanen. Dallas has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Nembhard. And the layup falls. Nembhard's got 33 points. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Here's Collier. He's got 15. Filipowski to pass to Konchar. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Pass to Middleton. Lets it go from 11. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
I love how unafraid they are to mix it up in the paint.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. Williams defending. Here's Sensabaugh. On the wing, Konchar. Middleton covering. Konchar, the pass to Filipowski. Tipped! And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And for Dallas, their shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Here's Nembhard. Again, Dallas. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Here's Sensabaugh. 11 points in the game. For three, Collier. Knocks down the long J. Collier's got 6 here in the quarter.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And so it's Dallas cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. And though there's time left, they don't look like they're about to give up this huge lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Williams. Marvin Bagley is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And so it's Utah with it after the basket by Dallas. Here's Sensabaugh. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far. Dallas has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Nembhard. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And the D having issues slowing down their mid-range game.
The Jazz shooting 55% for the game so far. George passes to Konchar. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, even halftime, they couldn't slow them down. They've been hitting from the mid-range, though, all game long.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And the free throw, no good. And to encourage more mid-range and post play, some have suggested moving the three-point line outward.
I do not like this idea, PA. You can't move the corner any further back. How many sideline violations do we already have? Let the game play as is.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Down low. Here's Sensabaugh. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got assist number 7 tonight.
Yeah, in football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
For Dallas, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. From 15 feet away, again, Dallas.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. And stolen by Nembhard. Driving inside. Basket counts. Nembhard's got 43 points.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
For Dallas, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Here's Nembhard. And again, it's Dallas. Here's George. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. The three-pointer off the mark. For Dallas, they've gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Nembhard with it, guarded now by Williams. Count the basket. Nembhard's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score, he's trying to embarrass someone. For Dallas, they've gotten all 7 of their shots to go. Impressive here in the fourth. Another one falls for Dallas.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively, now looking to close this thing out.
Here's Sensabaugh. George outside. Pass to Sensabaugh. Nembhard against George. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, B.A., so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, B.A.
That's good from George. Now here's Middleton. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And the shot goes in.
And you know Middleton is feeling it when he's pulling up like this. Such confidence from the swing man.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Williams looking around. Now here's Markkanen. Let's go with a 3. Connects from downtown. Markkanen's got 11 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
Yep, that one goes. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. George drives in. Got it. George has got 30.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Dallas has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. The baseline J is on the way. Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
For Utah, they've gone 8 of 9 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jackson. He hits the back iron and sinks it. He's got 24.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Shoots from the baseline. And Middleton gets it to go on the assist by Nembhard. And for the Jazz, they're shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Here's George. And that one's good. George has got 32 points.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
Here's Williams. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
7 ball. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Nurkic just checked in for Williams. And he sinks the second. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Sensabaugh. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Dallas has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Nembhard, and he drives in, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's George. That one goes. Count it. George has got 34.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
And Dallas calls time here.
Look who's coming out on the floor, everyone. It's time to get ready for the last for the defense crew.
have a moment here, let's take a look at our player of the game. Someone who really took over and earned this award tonight.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Well, make no mistake, his impact on this game was impressive. This team needed a spark of energy from somewhere. They haven't been playing their best, you know, and he took it upon himself to turn things around. The Mavericks shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Nembhard's got 55. Utah shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Markkanen, the pass to Bailey. Back to Markkanen. Nurkic, a screen on Thompson. Markkanen from long range. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
And here's Bailey for three. And the three-pointer goes.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Dallas has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Nembhard against George. Puts one up from 19. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic just got 6 rebounds in the game. Thompson against Markkanen. Some room here for George. Rebound by Middleton.
No one in his way. You have got to make the defense pay. That's a quality mid-range look right there.
Again, the miss by Dallas.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Nurkic has gotten all 6 of his shots to drop. Perfect from the floor. Pulls up on the wing. And it comes off the front of the rim. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
And here's Nembhard. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
Wing shot on the way. Middleton outside. Over Jackson. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Pass to Markkanen. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Markkanen's got 14 points here in the second half.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
You know what's happening, man. Here comes your Keyonte crew.
for Dallas. Martin, he's checked in for Middleton. And it's Johnson in for Nimhart. Dallas leading by 23. Left side, Johnson shoots over Bailey. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
George against Williams. This one for three. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Well, one thing you can always count on with Yusuf Nurkic, this guy's going to carve out space around the glass.
Dallas has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Williams. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bailey. Shoots over Johnson. Bailey's shot is off.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
George against Thompson. Over George. Thompson's shot is off. Utah's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. It's George on the drive. And the jam by George.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
And so it's Dallas with it. Williams up top. George defending. 13 feet out. Williams' shot is good.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year. And he makes a first. George hits them both. The Mavericks lead by 21. 17-foot shot on the way. Rebounded by the Jazz. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Marking it outside. Utah moving the ball around. Jackson can't get it to go. Dallas is shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Defended by Nurkic. The rebound by Jackson. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Inside. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
George.
Now Johnson. There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Shoots over Bailey. The shot by Johnson, no good. George with it, guarded now by Williams. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Jams it home!
Jackson Jr.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Johnson fires. Rebounded by Markkanen. Oh, deflected. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.